Hello and welcome to episode 4, season 4 of Meat Pie Sausage Roll. Come on Oldham, give us a goal with me, Bood FM. As always, thanks for joining me. It's massively appreciated. And some of you thought I might have ended this. I might end it after this one, but I couldn't resist having one more year, trying again. And I'm really glad I did because it was a ton of fun. Today though, could be challenging to film this. I'll explain more probably in a live com. If you hear background noise, I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry, but thank you for your view. Make sure if you're brand new, you hit that subscribe button and make sure all of you hit the bell. You'll never miss one of my videos. So let's get into this one. Now, this is the start of the season. I've brought in my new players and we are in, for us, a great financial position. Now, I did sell some players. The young striker Farmer, Rob, Hall, Everton, the winger Kuto asked to leave, very good left back. And you know, 300 grand, 400 grand a piece. We made great money for us. It's been fantastic. A lot of other players left too. Harry Vaughan left on a free. He didn't want to sign a new contract. He's a graduate. I know some of you guys, Oldham fans especially, like that he was here. He's gone. And I was kind of struggling. Scouting team's not great. I was struggling to find players that I could find on a free. And then I had an idea. And I've done it before, but it just came to me. Why don't I try this? So what I did was I went to the Premier League, right? Just for a shot to see if this would work, right? And looked at their released players for this summer, who they'd kicked out the door, right? And I just scrolled through everyone. So you've got Arsenal, obviously, all these teams that are currently in the Premier League. And look at all these players they've released. Now, obviously, some of them are old. Don't want oldies. Some of them are very good and young. And said no. But to my surprise, right, I'll be honest with you, a lot of them said yeah. And I wish I had a bit more money. Could have signed quite a few. Some of them we nearly got. And they chose other teams. But I managed to bring in an insane amount of players. 90% of my players all came from just from going through this. No scouting knowledge or anything, just going for it. Why not? And do you know what? I was well happy I did. So yeah, I've brought in a lot. And I'm always conscious if I went through every single one. It takes forever, doesn't it? So it does take forever. Anyway, let's quickly try some. We've got all on a free. Daniel, good young striker. Omari Hutchison, great player, can play all over the front. Got Josh Martin, great winger. Look at this. These are all freebies coming from like United, places like that. Luke Kundle, another winger, looks brilliant. Been struggling for wingers until this summer. I'm just going to do this forever now. Go to the Premier League, see who they kicked out. Youngsters, got Teddy Jenkins, 23. Scott Hunt at right back, he's 18. I think he plays centre half. Jordan Grant, 18. I mean, I'm happy with this. Look at the potentials. Sam Murray replaced Kuto. I think he's good and he's real. Look at him, handsome chap. Oakley Cannonier, 21 years old. I mean, some of you might know about these. Like, I know who Will Fish is because they're going from United. I think for us, he should be quality. A few others as well. And I mean, could go on. Charlie Cale's one of our own. He ends up going out on loan. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. My goalkeepers, he wants to leave, I won't let him. Now, even though he's got the highest potential, I prefer Miles Roberts over him anyway. So he's probably going to leave at the end of the year. I'm not bothered about that. A few players probably want to leave at the end of the year, but I felt like I had a cracking squad. I mean, look at it. It's brand new. Apart from my goalkeeper and the right back, I think Mark Hackney, who I've brought in on loan, I think is better than Harrison. But yeah, I've got an old guy at centre half, but he don't end up playing that much either there. Got a new left back, new centre half. Scott McKellar's a good player, he's in on loan. Romain Mundell was on loan last year. He came up on a free and did really well for us, so I've signed him, which is really, really good. Quick look at the loans then. Scott McKellar, 18-year-old Scotsman, good. Obviously Mark Hackney is alright. I like his physicals, but it's this area, this front options I have now, I am very, very excited for. So they just want us to avoid relegation. Look what they wanted last year, fight bravely against relegation, and look what we achieved. What can I achieve this year? In a lot, I reckon. We have brought in some class. For this level, class. Anything else happens, I'm happy with that. I just want to try and get out of this league, because this could be my last episode with Oldham. Now, although my board wants me to avoid relegation, they just don't want to go back to the non-league. The bookies are looking at that squad of mine saying, that ain't a bad team, that, mate. 5th. You're a playoff side. So let's get through this because there's a lot going on in my house. I'm going to try and do it as quick as possible. I've got loads to do. Loads. Friendlies, just had 4. Alright teams, beat good old Falkirk, beat everyone else. Fantastic. I have made favourite personnel list finally. I think my job's definitely safe. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump forward to the 1st of Jan. Let's just get straight into it, mate. With the league table, which we are second in. With Woking, the team we came up with. I mean, we both did well last year. We're both doing well this year. So it's not just me. It's Woking as well. But they are the better side this year. Look at that. 6 points clear at this point. Lost 3 less. We've lost 6, drawn 6, won 14. I've got no one in and about any players' stat ratings. But as a team, we're obviously doing well. And honestly, well chuffed. Let's look at the results now. It hasn't been perfect, even though we're second. But there's been great chunks of great football and great runs. Obviously, there it is for yourself. I'm not going to run through it. You can see. I mean, that's a fantastic patch. This shows you, though, that we're kind of going off the boil again. Like similar to last year towards the midway point. And if we'd have just picked up a couple more points there, we'd be top of the league. I mean, you can see, though, top 3 players feeling a bit of burnout. They're needing a rest, I'll be honest with you. But we've got some great performers in this team. There's some players who I thought would do better who haven't, but then there's a lot of players that have been brilliant for me. I'll be honest with you. If you look at goals, this Daniel kid, honestly, fantastic. I know he's a real player. Really good. Ex-City. Well, Bolton. City signing for 100 grand. He spent his youth there at their fantastic academy. Had loan spells at Rochdale and Shrewsbury. Never really set the world on fire. Did okay at Rochdale in League 2. But he's been fantastic. Coming of age. What's good as well is things have improved for the club. I think sponsorships have been improved. Because my wage budget and bill has obviously gone up a lot. I mean, it's doubled since by a bit more, I think, since we were in non-league. And gone up from last year as well. But we're not losing money hand over fist. It's like things are starting to plateau in a good way. It's like really positive. Still won't let me go and do my coaching badges, and they won't expand my staff, and they won't improve any facilities. But you know, we're getting there. It's baby steps. So finally, I've not had an excellent youth intake. So the run is over. I've been on a fantastic run with the beta. Was that just the beta? Now I'm playing this full season in the proper game. Maybe they fix that bug, the bastards. I don't know. But we've had a good one. I've only offered 1 player a contract. The rest are pretty turd. I don't need any more young players. I've got loads of them. So yeah, a bit disappointed with that. Well, while we're here in April, let's run through the cups. Because I'll be honest with you, we're not in them anymore. Starting with the Papa Johns, and we actually got out the group stage. Beating Accrington, Tranmere, we got annihilated off Man United's under-21s, but we qualified second. And then we got Liverpool's under-21s. But what a game that was. Look at that. Imagine that as a live comp. I would love one day to have a 7-4 live comp, but win. On to the Carabao, and we got to the second round, beat Sunderland, which I think is massive for us. And then close game, look at that, against Stoke. Not too bad. The FA Cup, though, was brilliant, right? Only because we got past the 3rd round, which I think's amazing for my little club with my new players, but they've got some, and we did really well. York, obviously we had to go to a replay. Yeovil, we battered them. Beat Burton, which I think is a good result. And then we've got Everton, big club, away. You know what I mean? Kind of does help, doesn't it? In the FA Cup, when you get that far and you play a big team like Everton, get a bit of money. Especially at Bramley-Moor Dock. I was watching a video today, looking at construction. Apparently it's the biggest construction going on in Europe right now. Apparently. And you will have noticed we are still second in the league at this point. 10 points off Woking. So, you know, the title's looking out of reach. But 3 teams get promoted. 3. And, you know, it's close though. We're only 3 points in that little zone. So, you know, there's a lot to still do. A lot of squeaky bum time left. So it's now the 22nd of April and we're at the end here, nearly. What have we managed to do in a month-ish? Well, we've done a little bit, but we've not won the league. Now, it's still possible. Sort of. Woking have got their promotion. And we are 5 points in that safe zone, if you know what I mean. Wickham are there. Got to play Walsall away. Walsall, who are in a relegation fight. This can be tough. It can be. Was it Stevenage in this series? Who was it when we played someone? Was it last year? Might have been. And they were down there doing quite well this year. They put up a bit of a fight, I felt like. You know, they got something to play for, haven't they? Survival. So, done really well. Let's have a look at the results. So after the new year, look at that run again. Save point. Changed my form. Truly believe it. Anyway, great run. Undefeated all the way till Port Vale. Don't know how we lost that, but we did. And then we, you know, didn't win a game for 3, although we did pick up a point against the mighty County. I've won my last 2, beating Wickham, which is huge when you see where they are. And of course, we've got 3 games left to play. So I'm going to play this in a live com because there's a chance we could secure ourselves. I'm pretty sure of that. Squad-wise though, I'm probably not going to be able to show you my best team. I've got Luke Cundle injured, 2 of my great players suspended as well, but a lot of my other players are fantastic. And the squad-wise, it's been really good. Fish is out. He's not fully fit. You know, it is what it is. Battle scars, innit? But I'm very excited for this, and I have loved. This has been my favourite season just because of the kind of players I managed to bring in for nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like real quality for this level, and some of the stuff I've seen him do has been a joy. People are slagging off the match engine. I think it has improved. I think that's one thing I will give FM23. I am enjoying the live comms when I'm watching it in 3D myself more than I have done in the past. I'm seeing different goals. I'm seeing different things. Nothing's ever perfect. I still think this game is 99% FM22. And if you are struggling for money and you do miss the odd game out a season each year, this is probably one of them you could miss. But we're here. I'm loving it. Are you loving it? Have you hit the thumbs up yet? So welcome to the Poundland Bescott Stadium. Who wants your freaking stadium nicknaming after Poundland? Christ. Anyway, put out the best team I can here. Now, if we win, and Colchester, I think it is, we're playing Wickham away, can do something for us, we can secure our promotion to League One today. Oh, look at that. Nice little graphic. If you want to pause it, check it out for yourself. Got a good feeling about this one. Right, so here we go. The game has kicked off. So, today, I meant to film this morning, but the wife's friend is coming to stay for the weekend, and she ended up hiring us a cleaner for a few hours. That's kind of messed up my morning. So I had this cleaner here for 3 hours, couldn't film, and managed to get rid of my son. But then I had to come, not that I wanted to get rid of him, my littlest, not in nursery today, my oldest is at school. He went to my mum's for a bit, but then I had to bring him back, couldn't film. Wife had to pop out to do some work. She wasn't supposed to. And then she's got back late. So now I'm trying to film, but she's on the phone doing work. I've got the littlest, we've just scored, watching Coca-Melon, and I'm not even watching the game. Shall I watch the replay? Because I didn't even see that. I was looking at you and your beautiful eyes, wasn't I? Here we go, Grant. Look at that for a through ball. This kid, by the way, he's class. We need to keep him. My eldest, though, straight home, bag of sweets, on his iPad, Minecrafting or whatever. He's got a million games on that. He just downloads them for fun. Loads of crazy ass kid games. They look boring to me. Minecraft's quite good though. I never understood Minecraft, and now I've got well into it. Quite enjoy it sometimes, having a little play myself, building shit. You know what I mean? Improving his build work. But then I built a castle. It was amazing, right? For him. And then he spent a day on it with his mum. 2-0. Came home and he's added bits, destroyed bits, and you know, he's like, oh daddy, what do you think? And you're like, it's brilliant, mate. Fantastic. Oh, it's so creative. Inside, I'm like, it's fucking shit. You ruined me castle. Anyway, 2-0, half an hour in. We're doing so well. I'm in a good mood, you know. I am actually in a great mood because I'm going out tomorrow, lads' night out. Oh, here he is. The Dane. Okay, I've made a change. Paul Lewis is on. Wants Mundell off for Fish. Fish is a knackered centre half, isn't that happening? Anyway, it's half time. I think we're doing okay. I haven't noticed any scores yet because I've been chatting so much. Alright, here we go, second half. But yeah, lads' night out. Obviously, a man of my age, we've all got wives and kids. We probably go out 3 or 4 times a year, when we used to go every week, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week, obviously in our youth. But when you go out all the time, you get pissed off at each other, you argue, you row. We're a band of brothers. We've known each other since we were 3 or 4 years old. About 8 of us, right? And we're going to go out. And when we go out now, it's never any arguments. We don't fall out. We just have fun because I think we just appreciate being out and being together and being free for the night. Josh Martin, 22nd goal of the season. We are a team when we want to be. I was do I want to carry this series on? I'm enjoying playing it. And I might just put a few more out, even if, you know, the views drop off, just because I'm loving it. And I really want another summer of running through Premier League release lists and seeing what else I can pick up, adding to this team for nothing. Do you know what I mean? I love it. I loved it. Loved it. When one started like clicking on these players and they're like, yeah, I'll sign for you. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Did miss out a couple of gems though. But, you know, I think I might do another one at least. We'll see. But, I mean, if we win this, are we safe? I think 2 games left to play. I think if we win, we're promoted, no matter what. I'm always crap, to be honest with you. But we do have a penalty, half an hour to go. Can we make it 4? Come on, mate. Come on, Martin, lad. If it stays as it is, which I'm pretty sure we're 3-0 there, 3-0. 6 points left, then there's 2 more games left to play. Oh, and they've just scored. Right, coming towards the end, and we've got Crawley 6 points there. So we're not safe there, are we? Forget Wickham, it's all about Crawley now. Wanted to just do it in one. But Woking have been crowned champions. It's all about who can finish in 2nd and 3rd. I mean, we've got a good chance here. We have, haven't we? But there is a chance. Well, there isn't a chance, really. Because when you look at the goal difference, we've got 45, Crawley have got 22. So if that's our only worry, if we lose our last 2 games, and they win their last 2 games, they're going to have to win them by about 50-0. We should be safe here, it's just not official. Okay, here we are with the next game. We're at home to Exeter. I've made a couple of changes. Now, I'm not going to do the full live con with this one. I'm trying to get this done because there's too much going on in my house. But we'll jump in for like the last 10 minutes. Right, I've paused it. Less than 10 minutes to go. It's 2-2 here. Right, so we're having 87 points, but we should be fine here because Wickham were winning at one point. And they're drawing now. Crawley, though, are beating County. I was hoping County could do me a favour. It's not happening. So let's find out what happens. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Good save, Roberts. Ignore that. Go away. Annoying me. Oh, here we go. Can we get back into it? I've demanded some more. I've tried to encourage them in this second half. We played some good stuff, but it's what it is. They have a good team, Exeter. They were 5th in the league. Bit more of a challenge than the last game. What a ball. Heads it down. Oh my God, lovely turn. That, I can't lie, was really good. Right, we switched to attacking. Let's go for him. We're still 4 points clear though. We should be promoted, even though we're getting beat. We should be, shouldn't we? So obviously Crawley won. So they're still close so with Wickham. Wickham drew 2-2 with Woking, and we of course got beat, but it does not matter because that's a 4-point gap, and we have achieved promotion to League One. Got to do a season 5 now. Got to. I'm really excited for it. Okay, here we are. Last game away to Halifax, who I think are 16th. We promoted anyway. I've not give guys a game. I've still part of a good team because I want to go out with a win. And again, what we'll do is we'll jump in for the last 10 minutes and see how it's gone. But it's quite interesting. I want to know who's going to come out victorious. Is it going to be Crawley or Wickham? Well, here we go. And I think last time I noticed, Crawley's 0-0. Wickham have disappeared off the bottom of there. Oh, there they are. Wickham are winning. Wickham have just jumped into position. By the way, we have been shit. This game was crap. We had 1 shot in the first half, not on target, and that 1 shot rattled the crossbar. I'll take that point though. The guys have done the job. I mean, we've turned it round there in the second half. I'll take that. I'm just really happy and chuffed that we managed to do this. So of course we have the playoffs, but let's check that final league table. Woking, Oldham and Wickham. Crawley drops out to death. Got into Port Vale and Mansfield are the teams that are going down. Jump forward a bit. Let's see who won everything. Let's see who's going to come up with us out of the playoffs. So it's Exeter. They've beat Northampton in the playoff final. They're coming up with us, and coming down from League One is Wigan, Bristol Rovers, Grimsby and Sutton. Blackpool have been promoted. If we zoom up, Luton and Derby are going up. My mate Joe Page will love that. But I'm going to get to play Huddersfield. Wow, big team. Sheffield Wednesday. I can't wait. And Woking, what a team. They've come up with us and they've done better than us. They've won the league. They've won the Papa Johns. Bit jealous of them, to be fair. Liverpool beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final in extra time. And Man City beat West Ham 4-1 in the FA Cup. That's all our competitions covered. I've got 2 million in the bank, $500,000 to spend, and look at that wage budget. I don't need a transfer budget. I'm just going to go through that list again. I'm very excited for this. So of course I'm going out. It's Friday. I'm going to try and get this edited because it's evening. I've got a couple of hours hopefully. It might be a late one. Usually put them out at 5. Probably going to come out later. Hopefully I can do it. Saturday's a write-off. Sunday I'll be recovering, but I'm going to get stuck into season 5. I've got a great squad. A lot of these young players are brought in from Premier League teams. You know, some of them wanted minimum fees. I managed to cancel them from any contract dealings. No one's going to go unless I want them to go, but we've got a great group now. My starting 11 is fantastic. It's at a great age. Maybe a little bit of tweaks here and there, and maybe in season 5, if I'll get it filmed in peace and quiet like I normally do. I might run through the squad in a bit more detail for you, try and squeeze that in. Well, there you go. That is the end of episode 4, season 4 with the mighty Latix. I hope you enjoyed it enough to smash that thumbs up, get involved in the comments, and maybe even subscribe if you're new, and don't forget, hit the bell. Go on, you know you want to give it a little cheeky tickle with your finger. Why not? Hopefully you haven't picked up all that's going on, because I've had Cocomelon, I can hear it, and the little one's just pretending to be a dinosaur. I don't know if you're going to have heard that. Brilliant fun. Can't wait to get back out there in the wildness of my children and the dog. But anyway, stay happy, stay safe. I hope you have a great weekend, because I'm going to get absolutely annihilated. I cannot wait for it. Honestly, I'm very excited. Can you tell I'm in a good mood? I hope you are too. I'll see you next time.